brown butter, chocolate chip cookies. So good, so sweet, so tasty. To start us off, we need a half a cup of butter, 1 1/3 cups of brown sugar, a teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon and a half of salt, a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch, a third of a teaspoon of baking soda, 2/3 of a teaspoon of baking powder, 2/3 of a cup of white sugar, 2-ish teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 1/2 cups of flour, and 2 eggs that I forgot to put on the counter. To start, you want to brown your butter. Add your butter to a pot on medium low heat and stir that mofo until it turns a darkish brown. Keep stirring it because it will burn in an instant and you will be effed and you're going to have to do it again. So don't look away and keep stirring it. You're caramelizing the milk fats. That's what brown butter is. It's butter with caramelized milk fats and it's delicious. Make sure it's brown. You can kind of see how that's brown through the foam and the crappy light. I promise it is dark brown and it is delicious. Okay, pull that off and add your dry ingredients to a bowl. Add your hella clumpy brown sugar, as always, your regular white sugar, your nutmeg, your cinnamon, and your salt. Mix that together with whatever you got, fork, whisk, that, whatever. Add your brown butter. I added it melted because I thought it would have made the cookie chewier. I think I was wrong, but whatever. Mix that together. And then add your eggs you forgot to mention in the beginning. The 2 eggs. Mix it together until it's smooth, creamy, delicious. Add your vanilla right now. I forgot to do that, but do that. Add your cornstarch, your baking soda, and your baking powder. Let it explode everywhere. That's essential. Mix that together until it's homogeneous. Add your flour, little bits at a time, while mixing. I mean, it just makes it easier, right? You don't like flour exploding all over your kitchen counter. Add the rest of your flour, mix it together until it has a wet but not sticky texture. You can pick it up with your fingers and inevitably put in your mouth because it tastes so good. Add the vanilla that you forgot in the beginning. Little glug here, little glug there. Mix it together until it is mixed together, obviously. Add the chocolate chips. I use milk chocolate because it's sweet and delicious and amazing and has more sugar, but you can use whatever you want. Semi-sweet, white chocolate, or even go crazy and use butterscotch. Cover it up, put it in the fridge, essentially right next to your jam. Put your baking sheet on the counter, put some parchment paper on that sheet, pull the dough out, set the oven to broil, right? Broil. Flatten out your cookies a little bit so that it's not circular on the top, so it's flat on the top. Put it in the top rack and let it roast in the broiler for like 2 or 3 minutes until the top is slightly brown. You want it to look like this. This makes it so that when you undercook the cookies, like you should, because that's how cookies are eaten best, it doesn't look like a dough ball in the middle. It looks like it's cooked, but it's not. Put it in the oven on 375 for 15, 20-ish minutes, however done you like them, and then pull them out. They should look kind of overdone, but I promise they're not. They got cracks on top, they're crunchy, they're soft, they're doughy, they're sweet, they're delicious, and they're so rich that you probably won't be able to finish a whole cookie, so technically it makes them healthy. Just kidding, they're actually really bad for you.